They've secured a top 6 finish. They sit 5th. A point will be enough for them to retain that position come the end of the campaign. Well, Hellas Verona are currently 9th in the standings and in the comfort of mid-table. You certainly would not. No, there wasn't too much writing on this one when you hear the atmosphere inside this ground prior to kick-off. They were anticipating a big crowd, and they've certainly got a big crowd and a big atmosphere tonight at the Olimpico. So Lazio do just need a point tonight to secure 5th spot in the standings. That, of course, after their 2-2 draw against Juventus. For Hellas Verona coming into this after a home defeat against Torino. But really, tonight, this last Saturday night of the Serie A 2021-2022 season, it is all about enjoying the show, enjoying the noise, the atmosphere and the occasion, as those inside the Olimpico are doing. Drink it in. It's been a fabulous season, and there's still 1 or 2 twists to come, you feel, with, of course, the title race and the relegation battle taking place tomorrow. But as for the here and now, it is Lazio against Hellas Verona. It's a big team news as well for Lazio because Ciro Immobile doesn't make it, that ankle injury keeping him out. More on that a little bit later on. Just sit back and enjoy this. That 96th minute equaliser from Serie Milinkovic-Savic secured Lazio's position in the top 6, confirmed it. It's a good season as well, Milinkovic-Savic, 11 goals to his name. It's been a very, very balmy day up and down the country. Temperatures 30 degrees and upwards. As we stand just shy of 9:15 local time in the centre of the country, in the capital. It is perfect conditions, beautiful weather, still so mild outside. Night for the man in picture, Jovan Cabral, on loan from Sporting Lisbon, leading the line for Lazio tonight. For the final weekend of the Serie A season, Lazio host Hellas Verona at the Olimpico. Lazio have already secured Europa League football next season. A point tonight would guarantee 5th. Mid-table Verona did win the reverse fixture between the pair 4-1 back in October. Well, the Stadio Olimpico provides the setting. Giovanni Simeone will no doubt be looking to add to his 16 league goals this season. Doesn't feel like there isn't too much riding on this one, does it? Kick-off to come in a couple of minutes' time. Two coaches shake hands prior to kick-off. Maurizio Sarri and Nico Tudor. There's one or two smiles prior to kick-off. The captains will shake hands. Milinkovic-Savic for Lazio. And the goalkeeper, Alessandro Berardi, who's making his first appearance of the season for LS Verona. He was on the books at Lazio a while ago, back between 2009 and 15. Andrea Colombo is the man in the middle tonight. Let's have a look at the two teams then. Well, for Lazio, as I mentioned, the big news, Ciro Immobile is not recovered from that ankle injury. You can see he's not even on the bench. Cabral will take his place. Zaccagni and Felipe Anderson either side of him. Interestingly as well, the likes of Lucas Leiva also on the bench. Cataldi, Milinkovic-Savic and Basic make up the midfield three. Marashik, Acerbi, Luis Felipe and Lazio, the back four. Straszkosza in goal. For Hellas Verona, so many changes really from the side that lost against Torino. Berardi, onto the books of Lazio, makes his first appearance of the season. And Giovanni Simeone, 16 league goals to his name. This campaign starts up top. There's a start too for Diego Coppola, 18 years of age, in a centre-back, making his fourth appearance of the season. Richard Sarri had some interesting things to say prior to kick-off. He was talking about the future of the likes of Milinkovic-Savic and others. Igor Tudor knows that his sides have scored 62 league goals this season. They need only one more this weekend to top their club records. So we are moments away from kick-off. Scheduled kick-off was 9:15 local time, but as is the way, we are a couple of minutes behind schedule. Final Saturday night then of the Serie A season. Seen some cracking contests on Saturday nights this campaign. Here's hoping for another tonight. This, of course, Lazio in the light blue and white from left to right. And Hellas Verona in the green and black from right to left. Giovanni Simeone was the target. Ongla sweeps it forwards. The score for the club, Martin Ongla. Lazio will take the throw. Goes back to Straszkosza. Straszkosza. Basic. Marashik. Lazio want a free kick. They're going to get a free kick too as Zaccagni went down. Switch of the play to Lazio. Milinkovic-Savic. Lazio. Just tried to feed it in towards Cabral. There's Verona in possession. Berardi. The pinball. Basic went in. Years of age, Tomo Basic. Here is Ongla. Cabral skipped away. Felipe Anderson tried to pick up on the loose ball. And there's a very early yellow card here for Martin Ongla. It was cleverly done by Jovan Cabral. And 2 minutes on the clock, Ongla goes into the notebook. Big touch, isn't it, from the man on loan from Sporting Lisbon. Seeking his first goal for the club. Caprari forms the one-man wall. Free kick missed into a pretty decent area, but Verratti will gather there was no one there in a Lazio shirt to feed across the face of goal. Talo. Up forwards. Verratti gathers. Sutalo. Lazio biting in. Sutalo. Verratti. Ongla. Lazovic. Caprari squeezes through. Caprari finds Ongla. Plays it square. Ceccarini. Veloso. Martin Ongla. Sutalo. To Martin Ongla. Lasagna wins the throw for Verona. Coppola. Martin Ongla. Ceccarini opts to go long. Verona hangs up the cross. Lazovic, first touch was a good one. Keeps it alive too. It's the opening goal. Hellas Verona lead, and of course it's Giovanni Simeone. 17 in the Serie A season for him. And in truth, it's a comfortable finish. Lazovic hung it up. Simeone provided the finish. Just 3 yards out. He's not going to miss from there. Lazio 0, Verona 1. He scored 4 in the reverse fixture, did Simeone. And he's bagged the opening goal tonight at the Olimpico. The goal will stand. Lazio's throw. Felipe Anderson with the cutback. Licked the side netting from Cabral. Lazio so close to an immediate equaliser. Lazio's throw. Felipe Anderson, intelligent movement. So too Cabral. Savic. Cabral couldn't quite find him. Lazovic. Savic goes down, wins the free kick, and Ongla has already been yellow carded. He needs to be a little bit careful here. Clearly kept in play. Lazio. Fights it into a pretty good area, but beyond everyone. It was Luis Felipe at the back stick. Might have got closest to it on the stretch. Is there an arm pulling the shirts of Luis Felipe? Looks like that from Ceccarini. Tell you what, seen those given. Lazovic, Simeone, breaks kindly for Lasagna, angles acute. Ultimately a little bit too acute, flashed across the face. Savic gives the ball away. Ongla, that's late from Ongla, who has already been yellow carded. He is on very, very thin ice indeed. We're only 10 minutes into this game for Martin Ongla. Savic, round the corner, Cabral. Ball towards Felipe Anderson. First touch is impeccable. Felipe Anderson glides inside, tries to find Cabral. Anderson. Look forward towards Simeone. Cherby. Marashik. Lazzari. Loses out. Here is Ongla. Lazzari. Kosha. Ongla. Lazovic. Lazovic. very cheaply. Cataldi. Savic. Marashik. Savic. Marashik. Tighty. It was until the final ball. Simeone keeps it alive. Here is Lasagna. Faroni. Lasagna. Kevin Lasagna. Options to his left-hand side. Lasagna goes alone and scores. Spectacular start for Verona. It's a truly stunning individual goal. And Kevin Lasagna has doubled the away side's advantage. Had two with him, and just didn't need them. Superbly struck, as clean as you'd like. Knocked on the woodwork a couple of times before it nestled in. But that is a really beautiful goal. Lazio 0, Hellas Verona 2. Lazio rattles, really rattles. And Verona can sense more here. You can hear the frustration around the Olimpico. Veloso. Ongla. Savic. Zipped into Felipe Anderson. Support to his left-hand side. Zaccagni. Zaccagni once more. Felipe Anderson. Ankles acute. Finds Cabral. Who scores? Jovan Cabral. Nets for the first time in Lazio colours. And what a start we've had to this contest! Felipe Anderson, the architects, intelligently cut back, one touch, two touch, and courtesy of a deflection, Lazio haul themselves back into the game. Checked. Goodness, what a start we've had to this. There were 5 goals between the pair when they met in October. We've had 3 in the opening 17 minutes here. Flicks it long towards Cabral. He flicks it on himself. Dealt with by Sutalo. Ceccarini. Lazzari. Milinkovic-Savic. Acerbi. Marashik. Ongla. Lazovic. Brown. Goes in favour of Verona. Start apart from the goal. Wriggles away. Marashik. Zaccagni. Glides inside. The Brandon support doesn't need him. It's a late challenge from Luis Felipe. He's been given a yellow card for it. The ball was out of play, but I think Luis Felipe knows what he's doing there. Yep. Just a little arm up in way of apology. It's Lazio's first game of the season. Ball was out of play, comes steaming in though on Simeone. There's some degree of discomfort. Will take the throw at the end of all that. Simeone's hobbling away. Milinkovic-Savic. There's Veloso. Down the corner, Simeone. Biting back in. It didn't go out of play. Milinkovic-Savic. Is in possession. It gives the ball away. I suspect Velosso's going to be the latest player to go to the notebook. We're finishing this game with 22 players on the pitch. Velosso will miss the next game as well. This game is just threatening to become a little bit bad-tempered. Well, you can see Velosso's points. Chunk of the ball, but when you're out of control like that, you're asking for trouble. Nearly midway point of the first half. An explosive first half as well. Finally, Simeone opened the scoring on 6 minutes. Kevin Lasagna made it 2 on 14. For Cabral. Put one back for Lazio. Here is Lazio. This in towards Cabral. Now Felipe Anderson. Cabral once more. Bundled off the ball. Fairly so. Chance now for Milinkovic-Savic to squeeze the ball into the area. Talti will take the corner. Talti trying to generate a different angle. Felipe Anderson. Basic. Basic once more. Zaccagni tries to roll his man. Whistler's gone. And a smile from Zaccagni. On. Korsha. Marashik. Raoul's underneath it, so 2 Ongla. Zaccarini to his goalkeeper. Simeone. Go. The whistle's already gone. Korsha. Chevy. Marashik. Cabral, Zaccagni, Lazio. Lazio, Felipe Anderson. Between two. It's back to Lazio. Scrape it out of play. Felipe. Cherby. Marashik. Talti. Canny goes down. Cherby. Lazio. Cabral. Savage. Still want a free kick. Not sure they're going to get it. Lazio. Talti. It's it back to Luis Felipe and Lazio. Ping it towards Cabral. Lovely touch. Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson for Lazio. Ball breaks loose. Felipe Anderson! Equaliser! But these two sides shared 5 goals in the reverse fixture back in October. There's 4 between them with just 28 minutes played at the Olimpico tonight. Felipe Anderson, the latest player to etch his name onto the score sheet. Bit of luck with the ball falling back into his path, but he made no mistake with the finish. And we are back on level terms once more. He's played well in this first half as Felipe Anderson. Created the goal for Jovan Cabral. And now he's found the net himself. There's going to be a substitution here for Hellas Verona. And it's Sutalo to come off, Casale to come on. And it's 2 apiece. Well, this is a fun Saturday night, isn't it? Lazovic. More on Nicolo Casale in just a moment, because Lazio and Roma are really interested in Casale. It's 2 apiece. Cracking half an hour of football. Simeone. Milinkovic-Savic. Towards Cabral. Veloso. Ceccarini. It's pretty loose as the first touch from Casale. I think the change from Igor Tudor's perspective is just that down that hand side, Felipe Anderson was getting far too much joy in between Coppola and Sutale, so Casale's come in instead. Chance now for Verona. Caprari has a go down the throat of Strakosha. Strakosha. Ongla wins the header. Veloso flicks it forwards. Touch from Kevin Lasagna. Now Caprari, who went in a little bit late. On Zaccagni. Arm of Zaccagni came across as Caprari went piling in. He's going to receive a little bit of treatment. Lazio will gather towards Felipe Anderson. He's looking for Lazio once more. Cannoned away by Ongla. Here's Casale. Berardi. Just about squeezes it away to Ceccarini. Beautifully worked to Caprari. He's got space to move into. He's got Lazovic in support. Caprari finds Lazovic, who cuts inside. And Felipe Anderson was back there to put it behind for a corner. Corner kick for Hellas Verona. It will be Caprari to find a different angle. Veloso clipped it in. Veloso. It's a really clever ball for Caprari. Caprari crossed the face of goal. It's good defending by Luis Felipe, but the flag was up in any case. Two apiece the score. Goals scored within the first half hour. Ceccarini. In good voice. Lazio. Savic. There's Caprari. Also inside. Little Caprari. Lazovic. It's going to be a corner for Verona. So will take it. Left-footed. Grau is there. Ongla has a go. The best goal of the night so far, and that's saying something. Had it found the top corner, didn't do so. Basic. Rosso. Ongla. Sale. Loses out. Felipe Anderson. Brings the ball back. He's steaming forwards. Finds Lazio. Got options inside. Lazio hangs it up. There's the header from Basic. Comfortable in the end for Berardi. Breaking ball. properly cleared. Sparoni. No free kick, says the referee. And now Basic will bring it away. Verona have won it back. Here is Caprari. Find enough space to work with, can't do so. Zaccagni goes down. Free kick awarded for Lazio. Here is Cabral. Twisting and turning, rather running into trouble. Lazio, Milinkovic Savic, Felipe Anderson. Full of applause around the Olimpico. Now Lazio. Kosha. Cherby. Ongla. Simeone. Nice feet. Ongla. Lazovic. Sale, Veloso, Sale, Coppola, Sale, it's Felipe Anderson. Heel didn't quite come off. Here is Ongla. Veloso. Caprari between the lines. Lazovic. Sale. Hooked in towards Lazovic. Tries to loop it over Strakosha. Offside anyway. Felipe. Lazzari. Savic against Ongla. Merchi is in possession. Switches the play. Baroni. Just touch inside. Baroni wants it back. He might get it back too. Luis Felipe sliding in to alleviate the immediate danger. Sale. Sale. Veloso. Savic. Free kick to Lazio. Card shown as well for Ceccarini. first round of the upcoming season. Starts earlier than usual, actually, in August. World Cup being played, of course, in the middle of November. It's down to his left leg. Half-time. 4 goals this half. It started with Giovanni Simeone. Then a real cracker from Lasagna. Felipe Anderson and setting up Jovan Cabral. Anderson scored himself to make it 2 apiece. Approaching half-time, Lazio. Now, Basic cuts it back, not properly cleared. The effort from Zaccagni. It's over the crossbar. 4 minutes at the end of the first half, though. Challenge from Acerbi. Simeone, Giovanni Simeone helps it on. Lazio was there. Lasagna is lurking. Simeone wins it back. Baroni. Simeone slides it in. Caprari was lurking. So too Lazovic. He fights Caprari. Comeback is dealt with. Lazio brings the ball away. Cabral. Nudges it on, looking for Zaccagni. Felipe Anderson. A big protagonist in this first half. Felipe Anderson. Not on the same wavelength as Cabral. Pass it long, but too long for everyone. A couple of minutes of the allocated 4. Veloso. Lazovic. Kolasevich against Lazio. Anderson is there as well. Wants the ball back. And it's a goal kick. Might just be that in terms of this first half. Hasn't it? Well, Lazio actually very keen to get on with things, keen to score a third. Here is Zaccagni. Glides inside, goes down, free kick. latest player to go into the notebook. 4 Verona players that have been yellow carded. It's Felipe receiving a yellow card for Lazio. Kick is swung in. Shabby was the target. It's offside anyway. And the allocated 4 minutes. Shabby's a good yard of sides. Half-time whistle goes. Lazio 2, Hellas Verona 2. Very, very entertaining. Only 45 minutes of football. And it was Hellas Verona who took the leads through Giovanni Simeone. 17th goal of the league season. Kevin Lasagna then made it 2. Really beautifully taken goal as well by Lasagna. The individual strike, but goals from Cabral is first for the club, and then Felipe Anderson. At the interval, it is 2 apiece. Statistics and highlights to come.